The captain is withholding something.
Acheran will not deceive us, Gadriel.
Then where did Dimitri and Titus serve previously? And why is he back in battle so soon after such grievous surgery?
Sergeant Ventiad spoke of a Death Watch team that deployed a virus bomb on Kadaku. Perhaps our lieutenant was one of them. I am far more concerned with what we just saw at that crash site.
Lieutenant.
Brother, are you recovered?
I am.
The apothecary should run a diagnostic.
I do not have the need nor the time for such a process.
Magos Gallio also expressed his concern. Consider his counsel, if not ours.
If there is any risk of recurrence, it puts the whole squad in jeopardy.
It can wait. I must speak with Captain Acheran.
As you command.
With our bodies, our blood, and our searing wrath, our very life force is a gift from him, and we shall use it to serve him only. For he is the light of mankind. His is the one truth in a galaxy of falsity and horror. Those that defy his will shall be cut down in swathes. Their armies crushed, their tainted lands burned to ash, and their wretched kind eradicated from existence. Now, go forth and lay waste to the Xenos plague in the name of the Emperor.
The death of an Archmagos will not be regarded favorably by the machine cult.
The fault is theirs. Their own report suggested engine failure. Anyway, damn the Archmagos. Lyria and Alterius both lost their lives in that crash.
Our armorers would not have permitted such a fault. But someone is responsible.
Brother, it is a relief to see you on your feet.
Heard you took a turn for the worse.
Such reports were exaggerated.
I am glad to hear it.
Your efforts in delaying the swarm were admirable.
It was a sight to behold, brother.
I must report to Acheran. Excuse me.
The Emperor protects.
Was that truly the work of the archenemy?
It was not clear to you.
It may have been only a handful of fanatics.
A handful of cultists could not bring down a Thunderhawk.
He is right. The archenemy is here.
They chose to reveal their presence. There must have been a reason they wanted Nozick dead.
What in damnation happened down there?
Nozick was assassinated.
The Adeptus Mechanicus report said engine failure.
That's not what I saw.
Sergeant. Traitors.
Chaos.
You're sure?
No mistaking it, sir.
Clear the bridge! Nozick was head of a highly classified project.
Aurora. What is it?
A weapon.
And the minions of Chaos learned of its existence.
With Nozick dead, there's only one man capable of continuing the work. Morius Luz, Nozick's apprentice. He is currently missing. His last known location was a Mechanicus facility on Avarax, one that is now overrun with Tyranids. This will get you into the cogitator within the facility. You can access Luz's tracker from there. We are on course to Avarax now. I want you ready the second we enter orbit.
Sir, what was on the ship with Nozick?
What concern is it of yours?
The Mechanicus seemed eager to retrieve it, and yet the enemy left it untouched.
Whatever it is, without Luz, it's useless to us.
Lieutenant, the journey to Avarax will take time. Enough for a brief diagnostic.
Very well, if it will put you at ease.
Magus Gallio will be in the armory.
Correcting. 4 degrees starboard. On course. Engine steady. Maintaining space on the train. Aye, sir.
How did you know about Aurora?
I saw the name in a mission report, most of which was redacted.
I would have preferred to stay on Kadaku and hunt down the heretics that dishonored our brothers.
We will find them on Avarax.
Unless Luz is already dead.
Whatever those tech priests are working on is still here, in this system. I expect the greatest battle is yet to come.
Titus, I heard that you collapsed upon encountering the tainted wreckage. I am concerned.
A mere side effect of the surgery. I am fully recovered.
Sergeant Gadriel, I trust that you will be close at hand should your brother suffer any further episodes.
Yes, Brother Chaplain.
If the arch-enemy is indeed present, any weakness could grow into a cancer of the soul. Bind yourself to the pages of the Codex, and it will shield you from the glare of heresy.
My faith is without compromise. I will not waver.
You look tired, Merrick.
I have not slept in 2 days. Then who has?
Caleb said he procured a supply of recaf. See if you can scrounge up a cup or two. Tell him I sent you.
Thank you, Eithold. I will.
Shifts extended to 22 hours until further notice. Additional recap
Magos
rations
Gallium.
will be issued.
Titus, I heard of your incident on Kadaku. I am greatly concerned.
It was brief. Likely a result of the surgery.
You suffered catastrophic damage to a number of primary organs at the hand of that Carnifex. While in that state, you underwent radical surgery. Your body was ripped open from head to foot. If some error was made and remains undetected, it could cost you your life.
Brother, we cannot afford another episode like that.
The apothecaries may not have time for a thorough diagnostic, but they've given me their sanction to do so. Now settle in. This will take time. Titus, your biometrics are below peak, but well within the tolerances for combat. I can find no explanation for the symptoms you experienced.
Then I have duties to attend to.
You have the blessings of the Omnisire.
One question. What do you know about Archmagos Nozick's research?
Such knowledge would only grace the peaks of Olympus Mons. I am certainly not privy to the subject of his activities. I only pray there remain records of his discoveries.
Define the damage.
Spine compromised.
Have you not received pain suppressants?
Suppressants administered. Damage severe.
Report to the surgical bay. We cannot replace the discs. You will put to some other use.
Compliance.
Understood. My thanks, brother. The lab is within that spire.
There's the cargo elevator. Look at all those spores. That'll be one hell of a fight. Shame to miss it.
We should be down there with the rest of the company.
We will be, soon enough.
Engine Zero. Elevator repairs are incomplete. Please conduct holy maintenance.
The elevator is out of operation.
We must find a way to restore power. Servo Scott, how do we fix the elevator?
Operation without full repair is unwise. You may override safety protocols via the control room at your own risk.
Up there! Looks like the control room.
The main entrance is destroyed.
I found an alternate route. Plotting now. Check your display.
Engines here. You're good.
Through that door.
All this destruction. And not a Tyranid in sight.
They're here. Watching. Tyranids! Give no quarter! Charge them! Reloading weapon! Fighters everywhere!
What do you call this? These are leftovers. Look at these mindless creatures. Able to attack the Imperium. The whole spire is infested.
The control room may be out of action.
If the controls are out, we'll find another method.
We will meet Victor.
What's for their lieutenant?
Changing magazine. Come taste my steel.
This is too easy. The quickest way up is over the rooftop. Triceratops ahead!
Clear the debris and proceed.
The Tyranids will make ruin of the entire city given the chance.
Munitions secured.
Xenos have the high ground.
Then take it from them.
Controls ahead, brother. This will get us to the objective.
The machine labors. We may be here some time.
The Tyranids are staging a counterattack.
Eliminate them.
My lord, we may now cross the bridge.
Proceed to the objective.
Sir, you seem to be at full strength again. Did the apothecaries identify the cause of your collapse?
Focus on the mission, Sergeant.
As you wish, my lord.
On the other side of that door.
Use the controls to restore power.
It worked. Let's get down there.
Practical. There's a shortcut across the rooftops to the east.
Good. Proceed.
What motive do these creatures have to attack this facility? They have no need for the technology.
They're like seeds carried by the wind. Their only motive is to devour and expand. Restocking!
Incoming spores!
Cut them down!
With pleasure! Let us get to work, blessed Porter!
Pestilent wretch!
Target destroyed.
My Volker will silence you!
Reload! Come forth and be slaughtered! Deploying shock grenade! Resupplying!
Enemy destroyed! Clear that obstruction!
Yes, sir!
Through that opening!
Munitions secured.
Reloading!
Special tactics ready.
Boars! Care to see who can slay more Xenos for the Chiron?
You wish for me to humiliate you again, brother?
Oh, I hope your bolter works better than your memory. They will not get past this. Restocking. Loading up.
This platform's very exposed. Expect a bumpy ride.
If I'm not mistaken, you've had bad luck with cargo elevators.
That was a long time ago. I prefer not to discuss it.
At least you made it out alive, which is more than we can say for the orcs.
It appears we have their attention.
And they have ours.
Unfortunate for them.
Protect those chains! Using frag grenades!
Chains!
Gargoyles attacking the chains!
Bastards are after the chains.
They harry the chains! Suppressive fire around the chains! Now! Changing magazine! Firmly stuck. All gear prime. Resupplying.
Xenos scum.
You fought admirably. Grabbing equipment.
Facility in lockdown.
We'll need explosives.
Nothing's getting through that door.
Ventilation tunnels?
Checking. One floor down.
Let's go.
There was a word written in blood on Nozick's Thunderhawk. Imura.
Do not speak it, brother. The words of the archenemy hold dangerous power.
One should not dismiss any data that may be relevant.
Have you ever faced the archenemy, Sergeant?
Regrettably, I have not.
Then I suggest you listen to your brother.
If the archenemy is involved, might we not encounter them here?
I hope we do. I wish to have words with those traitors.
My blood rages at the thought of them.
They'll be counting on your hatred. Be sure they don't use it against you.
Through here, brothers!
The Adeptus Mechanicus put up a fight here.
Those vile creatures take every crevice!
How far to the cogitator?
With no direct route. It'll take longer than I'd like. Why don't they attack?
They're plotting something.
What plotting could these insects be capable of?
These are mere drones.
Then what guides them?
A worthy adversary.
More tyrannid filth.
They are plague, staining worlds with their very presence.
Our path is through this locked door.
Look for a nearby access terminal. I'll try resetting the circuit.
What happened?
Power's down. Must be the reset.
Listen.
They're in the walls.
Ready your bolters. They're coming. Watch your back. Frag grenade the fort! The Emperor face. Reloading weapon. Neutralized. A fine gift from the fort. Power's back. Proceed through the door. Down here. Here, brothers.
Almost there. Through the main hub, then we're at the databanks.
Expect heavy resistance.
They wish to interfere with our objective.
Our objective is of no concern to them. Their only wish is to kill us. Munitions secured.
What's so practical?
Do not get caught when it charges at you.
Come and meet your end, vile beast!
Very good. Ammunition depleted. Resupplying. The giant.
I thought a beast of that stature would offer more sport.
It was outnumbered. I once faced a Carnifex alone, but nothing but a bolt pistol. That was sport.
Well, I am glad to share in the glory of this kill.
Restocking. Loading up. This will serve me well.
This facility is in shambles.
Let us hope the data center is intact.
Can we access Luz's tracking data from another system?
Apparently not. It's this or nothing.
What manner of research could justify such a waste of human life?
It does not surprise me. The Adeptus Mechanicus so willingly made monsters of themselves.
Another one dead. Changing magazine. Munitions secured.
Door function inoperable. Adjust pathing.
Xenos! They have us boxed in!
A mistake they will soon regret.
Access restored. Corridor cleared for transit. Advanced by the Omnissiah's will.
Swapping magazines.
A fine gift from the Forge.
No sign of the archenemy.
Maybe they've been and gone.
Maybe they're not involved after all.
Stick to what you know, brother.
I'm merely observing the data, as I am taught to do by the Codex Astartes. The Volkite reactor, still running.
Let's hope the machine spirit has it under control. A meltdown will be catastrophic.
We'll disable it once we have the data.
I awaken.
Lieutenant Titus, Ultramarines, 2nd Company.
Enter your command.
Locate Marius Luz.
Access denied. Access rights granted. Establishing locus. Avarax. The city. Temple of Thasian.
Vitals are elevated.
I'll box for a Thunderhawk.
Wait. Open file Project Aurora.
Register intention requisition.
Open the file. Open file reconstruction.
Brother, those are classified.
No. It was destroyed. Mechanicus fools. Display current location of artifact.
Warning. Volkite reactor unstable. Meltdown imminent.
This whole place will collapse onto the city beneath us.
Get them off the core.
They are throwing themselves into the reactor.
We must shut it down before they destabilize it further.
Machine spirit, power down the reactor.
No compliance. Remote circuits are fused. Manual override required.
Explain.
Emergency disengagement mechanisms are located on the reactor platform.
Clear a path to those controls. Target destroyed. Let us get to work.
Jettisoning Volkite pylon. Stand by.
Here they come. Keep them off that reactor. Need to reload.
remains unstable. Disengage additional pylons.
Move to the next console. Make haste.
Jettisoning Volkite pylon. Stand by.
How many pylons remain engaged?
One Volkite pylon maintains the reactor.
Disengage it.
Unable to comply. Temperatures have fused remote circuits. Manual intervention required.
Drone, damn it! They're making another push! Intercept! Crane's dead, brothers. They never learn. Psycho.
Reactor approaching critical failure. Meltdown imminent. Disengage remaining pylon to complete shutdown sequence.
Activate those controls, now!
Volkite pylon jettisoned. Reaction has entered entropic decay.
That was the last of them.
Backup generators have been overloaded. No essential systems returning to hibernation.
No sign of Tyranids.
The smell of burnt ichor is enough.
We have what we came for. Move to the extraction zone.
Lieutenant, what did you see in those Mechanicus files?
A record of extreme foolishness.
Explain.
You may direct that request to our captain.
Give me a tactical overlay of the city.
Captain!
A minute.
The Adeptus Mechanicus must be stopped.
What?
If they trigger the weapon, the results could be catastrophic.
What makes you suddenly an expert in Mechanicus research?
They're using an artifact to power the weapon. I've seen it before, on a planet named Graia. A traitor by the name of Nemroth called it a fragment of the Dark God's power that almost destroyed the planet.
Graia. Titus, the Mechanicus are acting on orders approved by the Primarch. And here are you, talking of Graia, of all places.
Damn it, Captain, if Chaos is here, if they get their hands on this thing...
Enough! I will hear no more on the subject. Now, did you get a location for Luz?
Aye, sir.
Then get down there and find him! There are those who would see you sent back to the Inquisition. Tread carefully, brother.
Planetary Defense Forces have...
Damn them. After everything that happened.
Brother, do not keep us in the dark.
It is not your concern.
You criticize the Captain for withholding intelligence, and yet you treat us to the same evasive obscurity.
Stray words have cost me dearly.
So you do not trust us?
Brothers, calm yourselves, lest you face the chaplain's censure.
Look!
I hope they survived.
Scanning probes. 67 volts detected.
Those are flawless welds.
Radiographic inspection revealed no metallic inclusions. Analysis suggests flux material.
How bad is the contamination?
5 millimeters over the length of the world. Range's point of porosity is 997 micrometers.
That is well below tolerances. Check your thresholds. You're way overtuned.
Calibrating. Inspection passed.
I should think so.
Time to go. I will not concede another loss to our enemies. Ready yourselves.
Brother, you seem troubled.
I tire of reckless fools.
I hope you do not mean us.
Not unless you worship the Omnissiah.
Ah, then I share your distaste.
The little wretches have been found crawling through water pipes, sewage, ventilation. They are everywhere.
We should bring 100 floors of stone down on their heads.
Are you enjoying the devastation of Imperial worlds?
No, but I revel in seeing those skittering brutes turn to ash.
Let us grind the chitinous curves deep into the parched soil that works.
A vivid picture.
I speak only as one who is stirred by the words of our Bible.
I prefer action
temple is located inside the dome section of the city. We'll have to land outside and make our approach. Lock over!
Lance of Jove, report.
Minor damage. Tech team is inbound.
Can we depend on you for extraction?
Yes, Lord. We will be there.
Very good, brother. The Emperor protects.
Make haste. We have considerable ground to cover.
What was that?
Looks like a Neurothrope. Placed on overwatch inside that building.
Tyranids! Let us spin them.
Tricky adversary. Mission secured. They will not get past this. Clear the area. For the Emperor. No escape now, you Strike right for them.
Is that you?
Chiron! Bless the Emperor. It's good to see you.
Where's your squad?
Gone. Neurothrope tore them to pieces.
We need to get across the bridge.
Lieutenant, nothing gets across with that beast up there.
What are we up against?
It has its rear covered and we do not have the manpower to break through. The Cadians are holding the bridge, at great cost.
Set up assault positions by the bridge. We'll deal with the Neurothrope.
Very well.
We will avenge them, brother.
Watch yourself.
Tactics. What's our theoretical? A direct assault on the rear guard.
That's it?
Down to our ability, brother.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Let's tough them with
together in that company. I owe him my life. How so? You were once defending the stronghold from the north, sir. A warboss overpowered me. Had his drill against my head. Morales appeared, cut the bastard's arm off, and beat him to death with it.
Let us honor him by avenging his men. Incoming! Slayer!
Do not lose it! Changing magazine! Lichter defeated! Restocking! Loading ammunition! Grabbing equipment.
Switching magazine.
Brother, what happened on Graya?
Nothing good.
Can you be specific?
I would sooner focus on the mission at hand.
You are withholding information relevant to the mission at hand.
Mind yourself, Sergeant.
Your behavior has been erratic. You force your way into classified files. You tell us nothing.
Gatrio.
We deserve to know who is leading us.
This conversation is over.
Very good.
Deal with them!
Gladly.
Morales, ready your men.
You broke through? We're about to take down the Neurothrope. Good. Make it suffer.
Concentrate fire on the Neurothrope.
Special tactics ready.
Recovering. Resupplying. Munitions secured. Restocking. Reloading weapon. Concentrate fire on the Neurothrone! Sustained heavy damage. The Xenos will felt that for miles.
Victory is ours, brothers!
Morales, this is Titus. Your men are cleared to take the bridge.
By the Primarch! I had little faith I would hear from you again. Will you be joining the assault?
Our path leads to the dome.
Travel well, brothers.
Lance of Jove, we are heading for the bridge. Status report.
Damage is worse than I thought. Tech priests are working on it now.
Keep me updated. Brothers, let us proceed. No time to gloat. We must keep moving. Loading up. Let none escape. Let us get to work. To lose his position. We're still a long way from the goal, and we must hurry.
Need a ride, brothers?
Sergeant, good to see you.
The Cadians have the bridge under control. Thought you could use an extra hand.
A welcome offer.
Climb on. The temple is this way.
Lieutenant, the Cadians are requesting support.
Go. Thank you, brother.
Ultramarines!
Have the enemy infiltrated the dome?
No, my lord. What about the Temple of Thasian?
The dome was evacuated days ago.
Rejoin the main force immediately.
Our orders are to remain here.
On whose authority?
Captain Fairburn. We are to hold this position until further notice.
The dome is empty. Now move on.
But, sire...
I gave you an order.
Forgive me, my lord. Perhaps there was a communication error. The captain insisted.
The deserters.
No. We have our orders.
Boggs your captain. If you are deserters, I'll execute you myself.
Captain Fairburn, come in. Captain Fairburn, come in.
Ambush!
deploy special tactics.
Heretic Astartes! Traitors of the Thousand Suns! Cowards! You will pay for what you've done!
No victory to you here, demon.
All abominations, come forth and be slain! Purge the heretics! Let us punish their treachery! They corrupt space and time! Do not fall prey to their trickery! Titus to Captain Akaran.
Akaran here.
We were just attacked by the forces of chaos.
You're certain?
No doubt. Heretic Astartes and their minions.
Throne, damn it! Do you have Luz?
Negative. We're minutes away.
Find him and get him out of there. Hurry!
What are we waiting for? Treachery ends now. The munitions secured. Sorcery.
The altar! It bears the mark of the archenemy.
Destroy it! Artifact destroyed!
Look! The force fields are collapsing!
Chiron! Move through the exit! Brother! By the gates of Hera, you must calm yourself!
I will not rest until every last vile heretic lies dead at my feet!
This will serve me well. Munitions secured. No traitors remain. Get to Chiron, now! Sergeant, check the perimeter.
Yes, brother.
Explain yourself.
Need I justify my hatred?
You need justify your recklessness.
The traitors have a debt to me.
And you would throw away your life to collect?
Death is my duty!
Your duty is to the Emperor. You will die when and where he so chooses, not over some personal vendetta. Do you understand?
Lieutenant, you should see this.
Some kind of shield.
The altars. Same ones we encountered earlier. They must generate the shield.
Destroy them. Then purge these abominations from the face of this world.
It seems the traitor's motives are unmasked.
Seems.
You doubt they wish to stop Aurora?
You will soon learn that when dealing with heretics, nothing is as it seems.
My own eyes deceive me.
No victory
The Mechanicus must be stopped. Why?
The artifact we saw in those classified files may be of Chaos origin.
Why wasn't it destroyed?
It is immensely powerful. They believe they can control it.
And you're just gonna hand it over to Luz? Let it continue?
These are my orders.
What are they doing?
It matters not. Kill them!
Let us tear off their limbs.
Those slaves of the Court and gain the notice of the change of ways. Dies with a true dogs.
Another barrier. Sustained by that altar, no doubt.
Purge the heretic so we may destroy it.
Gladly.
Your treachery ends now.
Area secure.
Now the altar. A fine gift from the forge. Restocking. Stabilizing vitals. Spell is broken. They are attempting to breach the door.
That is no super sorcery. Look how twisted the altar has grown. It seems alive. If it lives, then let us teach it of pain and death. It reeks of the warp.
Raise the armor of your contempt and snuff it out.
Look! It shrinks from us!
Then keep close and endure. We must disrupt the spell.
The heretics sent such a meager force to meet us!
Show them the error of their ways!
More abominations that wish to die! Leave these monstrosities to me!
as hollow as your fallen brothers.
Take out the sorcerer! Ammunition depleted. Restocking. His sorcery! Your worthless life is ended.
Tear down the altar!
Their sorcery is undone.
Lieutenant Titus to Lance of Jove, status report.
We are patched up and on our way.
See you at the objective.
The Emperor protects.
Lance of Jove, stand by for extraction.
Affirmative.
In the name of the Emperor, open the doors! Morius lose.
I owe you my existence.
Come with us.
To where?
The battle barge.
Compliance, but I must speak with Archmagus Nozick at once.
He's dead.
Dead?
You are to replace him. Lose.
Approaching battle barge, docking in 1 minute.
The power source. It's dangerous.
I have spent my life studying it. I assure you it's quite safe. In the right hands.
Arrogance.
Arrogance.
Why must the Mechanicus meddle with the unknown?
We follow the will of the Omniscient.
Go ahead.
Titus, report to Captain Akaran immediately on arrival.
Confirmed.
Titus? A Captain Titus was killed on the Forge World of Graia over a century ago. He died holding the power source in his hands. Not even an Astartes could survive power of that magnitude.
Morius lose. Come with me.
We must report to Captain Akarat.
Plug those Promethean links immediately.
Administering maintenance.
I will need a repair crew before my next flight.
Yes, Lord.
Take note of the battle damage for the engine sears. Armor plating in sections 28B and 40E is compromised along with void seals. Portside aileron is jammed. Portside afterburner has shrapnel lodged inside. Pressure test the fuel system after the leaks are sealed. Heavy bolters require a full resupply. Short-range sensors have been rendered useless. Make that a priority.
I'll make the necessary arrangements, my lord.
What was that between you and Luz?
Irrelevant.
I disagree.
That is your right.
Brother, we only want to help you.
Help? You almost cost us the mission, and now you speak of help.
Forces report multiple contacts with WH40K throughout the Hive City. Still no heretic ships on scanners. The WH40K are using portals, but it is possible they may have been present on Avarax for some time. We're still suffering from the Vox jamming around the astropathic relay.
Lord, heretic Astartes. They're showing up in every Hive City on Avarax. We're already overstretched by the Tyranids. The traitors have us off guard. The Adeptus Mechanicus tell me Aurora is ready. They say the weapon will work.
Sir.
I know your concerns, Titus, but we may have no choice.
Can we at least warn Calgar of the danger?
Impossible. The astropathic relay on Avarax has been completely surrounded. Every attempt we've made to break through the Tyranid lines has failed.
Can we Vox a message in?
There's a dead zone around the relay. Something's interfering with our Vox comms.
We have to get inside.
Emperor, save me. I've tried. Now the Tyranids have launched an attack on our defenses. We're pulling back to the fortress. We'll make our final stand there.
Battlefield projection. Magnify C3. Where are you? There. The Hive Tyrant.
We've had no reports.
It's there. We kill it. We break the synaptic connection.
They'd scatter like rats. A Hive Tyrant. A worthy adversary.
And if you're wrong, if it's not there, I cannot afford to throw men after a hunch.
Give me 2 squads.
2 squads?
We need to kill the Hive Tyrant, find whoever is jamming us, and get the message inside the relay.
6 men. That's all I can spare. Use them wisely.
Thank you.
The Emperor protects.
Lieutenant Titus.
Receiving.
Attend me on the crew deck.
Acknowledged.
Have launch crews prepare drop pods equipped with heavy weaponry. To be launched on my order.
Yes, Captain.
If the chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions, I will take full responsibility.
I gave no report. I have yet to decide if you require formal penance.
The arch-enemy lurks in the shadows of the Hive City.
Jerichus was blindsided by a rubric Astartes. He slayed the enemy, but lost his left hand.
Those abominations stir a deep wrath within me, brother.
Indeed. The cowards send empty vessels to face us.
There is hardly satisfaction in slaying vacant ceramite that does not lament its folly. Give us heretic flesh that we may settle old scores.
Always did put his brothers before himself. He once shielded me from a Tau ambush. Rail rifle nearly took his arm off along with half my helmet. The 1 degree of deflection saved my life. We only had to mourn his pauldron that day.
The Emperor will remember his valor long after we join him.
The Captain has put great faith in you with this mission. Should you reach the relay, your message to Lord Calgar may determine the course of this war. Choose your words wisely.
You doubt my intentions.
It is your actions I will judge. I need not remind you of the consequences you suffered the last time. If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this duty.
It seems I am not the only one on this ship with concerns about your intentions.
It is the chaplain's responsibility to ensure our chapter remains pure, not yours.
Your erratic behavior is plain for all to see. And now, I find you have a history of it.
I am doing my duty, as I was then, protecting a system from ruin.
Galio and I were just examining your recent diagnostic.
Galio, I object to such intrusions.
As do I. But they are queries I must fulfill.
I seek only answers. Your survival is a profound mystery that must be resolved.
Such unbridled curiosity is the gateway to ruin.
But that is where you are mistaken. Ruin is all around us, but I will soon depart for the Aurora facility on the Merium. And there, I shall close all gateways to ruin permanently. You will see.
Lieutenant, the squad is ready.
We are yours to command, Lieutenant.
The astropathic relay on Avarax is under direct assault. If it falls, so do our hopes of reinforcement. We will engage in a three-point operation to break the Xenos command, restore Vox, and secure the relay.
We will not fail you.
Not one of us can afford to fail this day. Prepare for deployment. I will transmit mission details on descent.
Approaching drop zone. Prepare for landing.
Lieutenant, it should be us facing the Hive Tyrant.
Talassa can handle it.
They have 3 men. We should be with them, but you have us playing courier.
That message has to get through.
And what exactly is that message?
Speak your mind, brother.
I searched the archives. You were once captain of the 2nd Company, and then you disappeared over a century ago.
I was serving with the Death Watch.
There would be records.
Not for a Black Shield.
A Black Shield? You would erase your chapter markings.
I would die for these colors.
Then why?
I was accused. It was my penance.
What were you accused of?
Corruption.
Brace for landing.
Move out.
Delta Wing, box check.
Meridian here. Still on our gunship. Talassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will fall.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain Vox reports. Damocles out. The Astropath relay is 4 miles from here. Expect heavy Tyranid presence.
What of the arch-enemy?
Sporadic reports, but they are here.
The most fearsome, tenacious, and relentless bloody men and women that ever crossed the stars! Kenya, our home, lies scattered across the stars. But do we relent? No, sir! No! For we are vengeance! And we shall bring death to any that threaten the sacred soil of the Imperium. You will give your life in the name of our holy Emperor! Sir, yes, sir! Will you give your life in the name of all that is good and pure? In the name of our holy Emperor? Sir, yes, sir! Then Take up the Cadian standard and hold it high so that the enemy will know the name of their executioners! Arcadia! Arcadia! For the Emperor! For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Cowards! You are a boil on the pride of the Cadian Guard. You have disgraced yourselves by abandoning your brothers. Your punishment is dishonorable death. Squad! Ready? Aim! Fire!
I've become decisive, Emperor. I have failed you. I beg of you that you forgive my cowardice.
The stink! Hold your nose, lad. These bastards can poison you with their stench alone.
Emperor's safe.
Watch your tongue, guardsman.
My lord, forgive me.
Entering the Vox blackout, Damocles.
Understood. Damocles out.
Chiron. If we encounter Chaos forces,
You need not concern yourself with me, Lieutenant.
disappear like that again, and you'll be facing the Master of the Watch.
I understand. Sir, why did you not tell us of your penance earlier?
It was not your business.
And now it is.
You have made it so. Through suspicion and intrigue. A fine gift from the Forge. Open the gates!
They're jammed, my lord. Damage from the last attack.
Stand aside.
Seal the gates behind us.
Yes, my lord.
Close the gates!
The relay is ahead. Squads! Engage! There it is. Throwing Melkabon.
Spores collapsed the bridge. There's no way through.
I may have an alternate route.
Proceed.
Transmitting to all specs now. We'll need to clear this debris.
The path is clear. Acadians will make short work of them. Indeed. Connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay.
Reports confirm the Lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead. Our word is bond. This void-spawned behemoth has seen its last day.
Ready to deploy special tactics. Like the bioform. They never learn. The door is inoperative. Is there an alternate route?
Yes, but it would add considerable time.
Then we must find the power and restore it. Spore mines! Let us get to work. Reload! Munitions secured.
We have power.
Open the door. Cut them down! Your treachery ends now.
The heretics mean to stop us.
To all appearances, yes.
Elaborate.
The Traitor Legion's legacy of deception goes back 10,000 years. They are masters of it.
They are clearly here to stop Aurora.
I am not convinced. There is more to this, I am sure of it.
Their motives matter not. I will kill them just the same.
Kill them all. Your worthless life is empty. Restocking. Very good.
Heresy and corruption.
The Tyranids seek to consume that as well.
And kill each other, all the better.
Changing magazine. Punch a hole. turn around and regroup with the main force. Titus to Resilient. Requesting Gamma Pat and Hammerfall bunker on my location immediately.
You mean to jump? Request confirmed. Stand by.
There's our entry. That's quite a shot. Damocles to Talassa. Report.
If Talassa fails to take out the high tongue,
then our little excursion was all for naught. With the main force.
why toil in obscurity when there's glory center stage? Hey, Sergeant?
Our brothers are dying while we sneak around in the shadows.
If we fail to send this message, we face a massacre.
Lieutenant said it himself. There's deception at work.
If you got something to say, Sergeant. Damn it. You're not thinking straight!
I can say the same of you.
Damn it, you are an Ultramarine! Now act like one! Another one. Engaging front.
One fort, guys. Form a defensive line at that breach.
Yes, my lord. Reinforce the breach! Grabbing equipment. Jump pack engaged.
A boon that thrums with promise.
This will serve me well. Redeploying! Space Marines! For the Emperor!
The Germans have broken through!
We're not making it up. Meridian, do you read?
Signal's being jammed.
As the captain suspected.
Thalassa, report.
The vile Xenos slinks.
Thalassa, you cut out. Repeat. Thalassa!
Saw all 3 objectives. None have been achieved.
No going back now.
Repositioning! Another one dead.
Don't back engage! Keep on your feet! Be ready to move!
Reloading weapon! Redeploying! They never learn. Reload! They will not get past this. Very good.
John Pax is struggling with all this dust.
Engaging thrusters. We must proceed on foot.
The enemy have breached our lines. Talassa has failed.
Lieutenant, what are your orders?
We fight!
At last, Baltimore!
Come on, Talassa.
Let them up!
Only Emperor sees your sacrifice!
I am death, servants of the Emperor, and you will taste my wrath.
Vermin stone. Let us get to work. Zoanthrope neutralized. Changing magazine. Target destroyed. A fine gift from them.
Tear them apart with your bare hands, brother!
Melt them on prime. Xenos Hulk brought down. Need to reload. Changing magazine.
What is this?
Talassa.
They killed the Hive Tyrant.
They are falling. All of them.
The Hive Tyrant was controlling these underlings via synaptic link. The turmoil you now see among the enemy can mean only one thing. The Hive Tyrant is dead.
Viridian here. If you can hear this, Damocles, we got the bastards.
Excellent work, brother. Any contact with Talassa?
Talassa to Damocles. The alien contaminates our world no longer.
Lieutenant Titus to relay. Area secure. Open the gates. Let's go. Well fought, brothers. I will make sure the captain hears of your deeds.
I need no commendation.
Is that right?
Enough!
Lieutenant, upon completion of this mission, I request transfer to another squad.
I will pass your request to the captain.
Loading up.
Chambers 2, 9, 80, and 36.
The Hive fleets cast a psychic shadow that tears at the minds of psychers.
Denying worlds in their path the chance to call for aid.
Let us hope we are not too late. This will serve me well.
Wait on a leash, lads. Emperor's finest watches.
Shouldn't be here.
I have a message from Marnius Calgar.
I cannot help you.
It's urgent.
In addition to the shadow cast in the warp by the Tyranids, demonic forces are now poised to attack anyone who opens their mind to the warp.
You would flee from your duty.
I would have you know.
Give me your message. Let us begin.
My lady, I must protest. The danger is too great.
Silence! There are no guarantees.
Slay them on Graiad!
Lies!
Arrest him! He means to kill her!
Lieutenant! Gadriel, I am no heretic.
Uses the power stone by himself. He must be stopped!
Kill the heretic! Kill him!
Enough!
Kill him!
What have you done?
How gracefully you dance! What sickly pleasure to bide beyond the immaterial. My thanks to thee, dear cousin. Titus. So long have I watched thee through a tattered yearning.
I assure you it will be brief.
Yes. Let us play the game a little. Power of the entire realm is beyond comprehension.
Titus?
Chaos forces have been detected entering the system. They are going after Aurora. We are leaving for Demerium immediately.
How did you know? I was a boy on Calf when the Word Bearers attacked. I came to know the mark of chaos.
We're returning to the battle barge. I understand your actions, but your suspicions end here. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Brothers, this is Aurora. Within the last few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds and commandeered the facility.
Commandeered?
Where is Luz?
Inside. They have the facility, Luz, and the power source.
Holy terror.
Perhaps you were right, Titus.
What's our theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to Demerium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
I'll need a combat squad, 5 men.
I can spare 3 men. Next, the enemy seem to be drawing their power from this structure.
What is it?
We don't know. Every attempt to bring it down has failed. Your squad has developed a reputation for unconventional approaches. Any ideas?
I've read of Demerium. It's a burial world. 4,000 years ago, there was a clash between the Ultramarines and the Heretics. The Sword of Atreus, a battle barge wrecked in the fighting, was laid to rest here.
What of it?
Records state that while its body was ruined, its engines burned bright, even as it was interred. It may not fly, but it might ram.
A long shot, to say the least.
Worth a try.
Very well, then.
Navigation systems are probably dead.
We can't afford to miss.
He's right. Someone will need to get close to the target and place a beacon.
Our offensive launches in 90 minutes. The Emperor guide you, brothers.
And you, sir.
Lieutenant Titus, see me on the crew deck at once.
As you wish, Chaplain.
Ensure brothers Chiron and Gadriel are in attendance.